Holy fucking shit, I'm rich! So in the first fight, we're fighting a carving sword. I use my W to gap close since he was running most of the fight. He pops his Inferno shield, I make sure to use my armor to scare him away. We use our boots at the same time, so I run away and pretend to be scared so he will follow me. I make sure to polymorph him before entering my form so I don't take more damage. Since he's way higher IP than me, I go for an early execute and he works, he starts kiting and I can wait for my cooldowns. He does manage to completely reset the fight, so I pretend to mount up to bait him to engage on me. I once again polymorph before entering my cat form, because in cat form you do way more damage, but you also take way more damage. So you have to be very careful about being in cat form when he can damage you. He pops his jacket, I try to match with my armor even though being a bit late, and here I go for an early execute since he's way higher IP and I need to get him into the execute threshold. Here he does one really big mistake and start kiting me when my E is on cooldown when he should have used all in and killed me. I managed to catch him with my boots and now that my E is back, it's time for the execute. And he's dead. I was trying out Eagle for the first time and I saw this A3 double bladed, so I decided to fight him. And I think this next song will fit this fight very well. He manages to dodge my purge really well, but instead of using that to his advantage, he just kites me and resets the fight. When you reach 5 stacks on Eagle, you gain a huge movement speed boost that helps you close the distance. He tries to E in, but I still have my boots up so I create distance and polymorph before entering my form so I don't take unnecessary damage. I knew he was going to turn once again, so I used my jacket to avoid his stun. And because I outplayed him, he once again starts to run away. Since he was running so much, I decided to do an offensive purge and purge his boots instead of doing a defensive purge. But it does not matter because his weapon has way more mobility than my weapon, he still manages to get away. After chasing him for 10 minutes, I swapped off polymorph to my mobility W. He pops his jacket and tries to all in me, but I'm in my windsocket jacket so I take 0 damage. Since I was right on top of him, I'll make sure here to use my W so he runs away and I create some distance. I had the feeling he was going to use his E, so I used my W at the same time and managed to dodge it. Here he does a really good bait where he pops everything and runs away as soon as I perk. Thankfully his mom plugs out his internet for playing a rat build. Third fight, I'm versus a one-handed dagger and I'm playing Hellspawn. When you inform, your W is an excellent tool to dismount your enemies. When you're facing a one-hand dagger, they only really have one win condition, which is their combo, and here I managed to avoid it, but you always want to look out for their jacket and their E combo. I once again dismount him with my W. As you can see, it's a great tool to dismount people, it does so much damage. I use my boots to engage, to bait him to go in since he was playing very passively. I know he's looking for his combo now, so I'm just trying to avoid it. I throw my form Q out, so I'm ready to teleport when he pops his abilities, and I dodge the Shadow Edge. And now he's pretty much dead, having used all these escape abilities and all these damage abilities. And once again, you can see the W damage is just completely insane, and there he dies. In the fourth fight, I'm back on Prowling versus Avalonian Glove. I pop my boots and my W, and here I dodge his E. When you're facing Avalonian Fists, they usually want to open up with their E, so if you have your boots active, if you just run around, you can very often just dodge it. And since he's cloth, he just takes so much damage from my combo, and now he's already in execute range. I do go for the execute, but he pops the resi, so he survives for a tad bit longer. Here he's trying to run away, but just way too late for that. I make sure to use my boots and finish him off. In the fifth fight, we're back in Hellspawn, and we're going to find ourselves in a 2 versus 1 situation. Sadly, I throw my Q up, but I completely whiff it. Since he's spamming Q on me, I pop my soldier armor and get ready to one-shot him. I wait the clear crow out, but when I kill this guy, I also dismount the other guy. And this is why I love Hellspawn. You might not have the most insane mobility, but your 2v1 potential, even 3v1 potential is really good, since the damage on Hellspawn is absolutely insane. 97% of people watching this video does not subscribe. If you want to help me out to do this full time, please hit the subscribe button. It will help me out a lot. Now with that out of the way, let's continue. In the 6th fight, we're back on Prowling. I'm playing kind of a troll build right now on Fiend Robe, and this Frost just runs in off screen. As you can see, I'm very low HP and he completely destroys me and I waste my combo. Thankfully, he poison pots the mob and I survive. Now I just go for the gamble and try to kill him. And I succeed. In the last fight of the video, we're back on Hellspawn and we're versus a one-handed curse. He pops Huntered, I make sure to match with my assassin jacket. I use my polymorph so I can enter form safely and not take as much damage. Now the only thing he has left is his E, so I make sure to hold my helm to cancel it. Sadly, since he has Martel Cape and Gigpot active, he survives my W, and he gets a reset.
You say you're happy for me. Replace my happiness for another lonely night. With you the pain feels nice. I don't want you proud of me.
I managed to dismount him with my W, and once again I look for the polymorph so I can enter form and do as much damage as possible. He uses Hunterhood, but your Q in inform cannot be reflected. This time he did get his E off, but he only has 2 stacks, so it doesn't hurt as much. He clears through my W, but it's just way too late and now he's dead. Thanks for watching. I really want to be more active and produce more content for you guys, and I need your help. If you want more regular videos, you have to subscribe and you have to drop a comment. Every person matters. And if I'm going to make this into my career, I need everybody around me to support me. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. This is Sane, and I'm out.
Of course you're crazy about me.